In this episode, a pro-life journalist punched for telling the truth about Planned Parenthood. A simple question sparked a violent meltdown. A peaceful street interview turns explosive. A young woman defends abortion, even saying foster kids should be gotten rid of. But when the facts hit too hard, she lashes out and starts throwing punches. This right here is a prime example of what happens when the pro-life choice movement can't control the narrative. Roll the clip.
Hurry up.
Why you fellas?
Look at that shit. Look. Don't worry.
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face.
You can disagree and you can even debate, but you don't get to throw hands just because your talking points fall apart. The onslaught of punches wasn't self-defense. That's exactly what happens when your emotions meet zero accountability. And the wildest part about this situation, the interview started with a compliment. Watch this next clip of compliments to carnage.
You have a channel?
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today.
I love your skin tone too.
Thank you. Such a good vibe.
Of course.
This woman wasn't cornered and she wasn't tricked. She chose to speak. But when facts entered the conversation, she crumbled fast. This is what happens when someone builds their beliefs on feelings instead of truth. In our next clip, get rid of it. Her words, not ours.
So you have a pretty positive view of Planned Parenthood.
I mean, majority. I don't know. Is this like a yes or no? Am I
It's
wrong?
your opinion.
But yeah, that is definitely my opinion. I feel like, especially as teens, you know, people get caught up in things that they really don't want to commit to for their entire lives. So if you know you get caught up with the wrong guy, you think you're in love, and then boop, now you stuck. Not stuck, but you're stuck with a baby for the rest of, you know, this time, literally the rest of their lives and your life, if you're that kind of mother, because some women just don't have it in them and they abandon them and abuse them and all kind of shit. And it's like, girl, just get rid of it if you know you're gonna do that.
Get rid of them. Why not just give them to another family? That's good.
No, but exactly, even that, and that's another option that Planned Parenthood offers. So it's like, if you know that you are not the being who can provide for this child, then there are alternative options out there for you. So I definitely understand why people do abort children. Don't have babies that you don't want. Don't have babies that men are telling you in front of your face that they do not want. I wish them would stop doing that. Like it's like a plan to.
Why don't they just stop having sex with people they don't want to have a child with?
That too. To me, it's always pro-choice, your body, your life, because that baby is gonna be a baby.
It's a baby.
Yeah, and you're gonna have that baby
person.
This isn't just sad, it's chilling. She justified killing a child to avoid hardship. That's not pro-choice. That's pro-convenience at all costs. And somehow she thinks this makes her enlightened. Check out this next clip with the decline of care justification.
But let me continue to tell you. So the STI testing and treatment down 15% since 2019. Client numbers down overall 34% since 2006.
Nobody has insurance. I don't have insurance.
Donors down 21%. Contraceptives down 44%. Breast screenings, manual breast exams down over 80%. And you mentioned adoption. They commit 228 abortions for every one adoption referral. So why are they getting so much more money yet all of their services are going down?
The services are going down because people are afraid. Women.
What are they afraid of?
Women don't know. They don't know what they're exposing their bodies to. A lot of people, especially behind abortion, there's a stigma.
But their abortions are going up.
The numbers, they don't lie. They're coming straight from Planned Parenthood's own report. All the actual healthcare services are tanking, but abortion still booming. This isn't about access, people. It's about volume. In this next piece, $700 million from taxpayers.
Yeah.
Well, do you know that Planned Parenthood gets nearly $700 million of our taxpayer money every year?
$700 million? I mean, honestly, I can't go against Planned Parenthood. I just can't. $700 million for how many single mothers?
Of our money. But they're not giving it to single mothers, though. Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to just, you know, single out where it is that our tax dollars go, then the police, respectfully.
So it's really interesting because since 2010, prenatal care has been down for 80% since 2010 at Planned Parenthood. Adoption referrals. So this is why this is research straight from their yearly report of 2022 to 2023, I believe it is. And so they're a 501c3. They have to tell us what they do every single year. So this is straight.
Which should be any union corporation. If
Right,
we are paying tax dollars towards you, I need to know that you are doing the job and doing it correctly.
Right.
Let's break that down. 700 million of your taxpayer dollars. And what do we get? Not adoption support, not prenatal care. We get 228 abortions per every one child offered hope. That's not care, that's a pipeline. Check out this next clip on quotas over care.
So they used to have this slogan where they said safe, legal, and rare. That's what we want. Safe, legal, and rare abortions, until it was exposed that a lot of these facilities were requiring abortion quotas. So the more abortions each facility did, the more like praise that they would get awards. And so it's really interesting. That doesn't really make it seem like they want safe, legal, and rare abortions.
How many people can you think, or are you going to assume, would literally abandon their children with no repercussions from the state?
No, it's called safe haven baby boxes. We're at a fire station or hospital. You can leave your baby and the mother doesn't have to do anything with it. But that's better than killing her baby through abortion, right?
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I have seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're going to take the whole baby out. And as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for women.
You should be a taxpayer paying for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
we should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
Bonuses for ending lives. That's not medicine, that's marketing. They turned abortion into a numbers game. You hit your quota and you get a ribbon. That's what happens when profit drives policy. In this next clip, the interviewer argues, if you don't want babies, don't have sex.
What I'm saying is in general, overall, if I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
It is. Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You sound dumb as
okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Basic accountability makes people rage now. The basic point she made was, if you don't want a child, then be responsible. That used to be common sense, but now it's offensive. Follow us to this next feed where she snaps on camera.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Oh my God! Stop me!
What's wrong with you?
Stop me!
You have a...
Oh my God!
Hey! What the f*** did you do? Alright. Yeah, she attacked my wife.
Your wife just attacked me!
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face. Oh my God.
She didn't just hit someone, she broadcasted her meltdown to the world. She yells obscenities, throws punches, and then plays the victim. And so many of us still pretend like this form of behavior is empowerment. It's not, it's embarrassing. The bottom line is, this wasn't about healthcare. This was about ego and emotions and dodging consequences. She defended killing babies because they might end up poor. Well, join the party, lady. Welcome to the world. She freaked out when told to take responsibility for her own body. She assaulted someone, flipped off the camera, and then walked off twitching like she was on a runway, strutting like a peacock with no self-awareness, and then tried to play the victim. Let me be real. This doesn't represent strength, dignity, or the Black community. It undermines it. She degraded herself, and anyone cheering her on should be ashamed of themselves. A woman defended killing foster kids, punched someone on camera, and then walked off strutting like a peacock with no self-awareness. If this doesn't light a fire under you, nothing will. If you believe that life matters and that facts shouldn't get you assaulted, then back this channel. Like it, subscribe, and drop a comment to let them know we aren't going anywhere. Thank you. God bless.
Listen.